Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. Got another good week of comics coming. New Comic Book Day, best day of the week. It's like Christmas every week. I say that all the time and it really is. I just love it. So thank you so much to all my subscribers on YouTube and my followers on Instagram. You're all awesome. I appreciate taking the time to send me comments. I try to get back to everybody, and I get back a little faster on Instagram just because I have my phone with me. Even if I'm working, I can still answer you. But I do try to get back to everybody on YouTube. It just takes a little bit longer for me to get back there. But thank you so much. You're all awesome. Got to do a quick shout out this week. That is to Comics Factory. They are in Pasadena, California. One of my YouTubers, Joel Sanchez, he said, "Hey Jim, can you give my shop a shout out?" So yes, I will. Comics Factory in Pasadena, California. The address and phone number is down in the comments. If you're in the area, stop by, say hello, set up a pull list. It sounds like they're very helpful, and they will be more than happy to, get you going with whatever you need. As most comic shops are, that's what they're in business for. So, it wouldn't be around very long if they didn't do that. But anyways, Comics Factory, some images on the screen. Looks like they got a pretty good selection of everything. So, Comics Factory in Pasadena, California, you are my shout out today. So we'll get going into what I'm looking at this week and my top covers and top picks. Before I get going real quick though, I showed my rejected Unwilling with my original artwork from Sean Langley in my last video, and I know quite a few of you have got some of these coming, and I mentioned to a couple people that if you want, this is something I mentioned to a few people, I was thinking of doing if everybody sends me an image of what they got on Instagram, I'll do like a little montage video and just show all the different covers. It'd be kind of cool for people to see all the different ones that he's done, because they are all original artwork. So it's something that most people will never get to see. So if that's something you're interested in, send me a picture of what you get when you get it. Most of you will probably be getting them it'll be sporadic over the next few weeks. So this video wouldn't go out for a little while, but I thought that'd be kind of cool just to show off all the different books and covers that everybody got, because I've seen some of the ones that are coming and man, they look awesome. So yeah. Anyways, if that's something you're interested in, send me an image on Instagram, and down the road, like I say, once I got enough of them, I'll put out a video, because I think that would be really cool. And just real quick in the background, just so I got V-Wars #1, because that has been apparently been optioned quite a while ago. I've had this one for quite a while, and I don't know, I thought I'd show it because it's a cool cover. And then I showed on my Instagram yesterday for First Appearance Friday, I got Batman White Knight #3. That's cover B with Neo Joker on the cover there, and Harley Quinn. And just, I don't know, I love that cover. It's just a really cool cover, and that is her first appearance in that book, so it's a really good one. Alright, so we'll get going into what I'm looking at this week. Start with my indies from Albatross, Goon #2. 2 covers for that one, and as they usually do with the Goon books, you'll get your cover A as a $3.99, kind of on regular paper, and then cover B. I like the cover B cover, actually. It's a really close-up of the face of the Goon. That's going to be on heavier cardstock, so cover A is $3.99, and then cover B will be $5.99. At least that's the cover price, whatever your shop, unless you get a discount at your shop. I wish my shop gave me a 15% discount on books, man. That would be really nice. Problem is, all the prices are American dollars, and in Canada, add 30%. Yeah, that's what I'm paying. So, anyways, that's it from Albatross. We're looking forward to Goon. I like that. We'll talk about the Goon in a bit, but it's been a good series. Boom Studios, Faithless #2 is out this week. 3 covers for that one. I've only got images for 2. I'm not sure, but it sounds like there may be another explicit cover or not, but I definitely will not be opening that on a video. So anyways, I'll show you the 2 covers I've got. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think there might be another explicit one. But anyways, if there is, yeah, just be careful where you open that. Anyways, just a tip. Impact Theory, got Neon Future #3. 3 covers for that one. I really like cover A. It's a really wicked cover with a dragon head kind of coming down on the guy. That looks really cool. And then cover B and cover C. They're nice covers as well, but I think I'm just probably going to get cover A if I can get that one. My shop usually has those in, so try and get that. That's it for indies that I'm looking at this week. From DC, I got Action Comics 1011. 2 covers for that one. And it looks like we're going to learn a little bit more about Leviathan, and it seems like this is really getting tied into a whole bunch of stories. So, and I saw an image for I think it's 1000, maybe it's the next issue, 1012. Superman's flying in the sky and there's like the red cloud right behind him. It looks really cool. I'll try and put an image of that on the screen so you can see it, but it looks pretty neat. That's not out for a few weeks, but I just really like that cover. So anyways, Detective Comics 1004 is out this week. Looks like we're going to learn a little bit more about the Arkham Knight. In this one, you got 2 covers as usual for Detective Comics, and I've been enjoying that. I'm going to keep going with it for a while. Justice League Dark number 11, got 2 covers for that. I'm probably only going to get cover A. I'm not a, well, I don't know. I might get both. I usually do. What am I going to say? But I like Justice League Dark, and I'm just really waiting for Upside Down Man to have a bigger role. I really like that character, and I just hope he gets more involved soon. But anyways, and Silencer number 17 is out this week, just the 1 cover. It's funny, I didn't buy Silencer all the way through. I bought the first few issues, and then I sporadically bought an issue here or there. But I bought a few since number 15, because 15 had that first appearance of Smoke, and she's on the cover again in this one, and obviously throughout the story. But there's definitely, I mean, you know, she's a creation of Leviathan, so, but if it's listed as a failed experiment, so I don't know what role she's going to have going forward. And these are pretty low print runs with these Silencers, so I'm definitely going to pick that one up, see where that goes. But that's it for DC. For Marvel, I got Avengers number 19, 3 covers for this one. It's another War of the Realms tie-in. And there's a really nice Battle Lines variant with Blade on the cover. That's cover B, I think. But either way, B or C, it's a really nice cover, so I'm definitely going to try and get that one. And I like Avengers. Jason Aaron's writing that. I like his writing. Miles Morales number 6, got 2 covers for that one. And this is the first full appearance of Starling, and her first cover appearance. She showed up in Miles number 5, right on kind of the splash at the end of the book, how they usually do it. So her first appearance was in last issue, and then it looks like her first full appearance is in this issue. So Miles Morales number 6 looks like a good one to get. I didn't pick up 5, so I got to try and track that one down. Tony Stark, Iron Man number 11. Here's another one I sporadically buy a copy here or there. But I have to say, Lozano's doing cover A. He's done quite a few of the covers, and man, his artwork is nice. Like, that's a really nice looking cover. And it's kind of teased that there possibly may be a death in this issue, so I don't know, but I'm gonna pick up a copy, take a read through it. There's 2 covers. I like cover A way better than cover B. I'm probably just gonna get cover A, but like I say, there's possibly a death in that one, so we're definitely gonna pick that one up. Venom number 14, still part of that War of the Realms tie-in story, and Cullen Bunn is still writing it. Cates isn't back till 16. 3 covers for this one. There is a Battle Lines variant of Carnage, which is really nice. I've showed this one quite a while ago. Definitely got to try and get cover B. Cover A is nice too, but cover A is a Kyle Hotz cover, which is pretty nice. Cover B is the Battle Lines with Carnage, and then cover C is a Retailer Summit exclusive. It's funny, it shows it available on Midtown. I don't know, my shop says you can't get it, but maybe my shop was just too lazy to look, who knows. Anyways, that looks really good. And this one, right at the end of Venom 13, because Venom got that new symbiote from that Wish Stone, and from that witch, and right at the end, Jack-o'-lantern looks like he was reaching and possibly going to be getting a new outfit. So it's very possible in this Venom 14 we get a new Jack-o'-lantern. So I highly recommend Venom number 14 this week. War of the Realms, Journey into Mystery number 3. You got 2 covers, A and B. Or sorry, cover A is a regular cover, and it looks like B is a 1 for 25. And on the cover, I don't know if that's a Ghost Moon Knight you got on there, or what's going on with that, or who that is. It looks so, I don't know, I got to pick I like that series. And it sounds like Odin's Daughter's got some more powers showing up in this, so I'm going to try and pick that one up. Last one for Marvel is New Agents of Atlas number 2. Got a really nice cover A with Cinder, the Queen of Cinder. Yeah, my cat decided to jump up on my table here, so anyways. I was talking about New Agents of Atlas number 2 is out this week. There's a regular cover A with Queen of Cinders on the cover. It looks pretty nice. And then cover B is a 1 for 25. So I don't think I'm going to be trying to get the 1 for 25 unless I come across it at a really reasonable price. But anyways, that is it for my books this week. Kind of a little lighter week this week, which is okay. My wallet will not complain. For my covers, I got Neon Future number 3 cover A. I really like that cover with the dragon coming down. That looks just awesome. Avengers 19, you got that Blade Battle Lines variant. That looks really nice. Venom 14 with the Carnage Battle Lines variant. That looks awesome. Asgardians of the Galaxy #9 series. I picked up a few issues, but I dropped it. But cover B is a Hela Battle Lines variant. Man, that one looks really nice too. And the last one I got is Iron Man #11, cover A, that Lozano cover. It's really, really nice. His artwork is really good, really detailed. So I like that one. That's a nice cover. That's it. A lot of Marvel covers this week. No DC covers really caught my eye. As far as my top picks, I got Miles Morales #6. You got your first full appearance of Starling. Like I say, she did show up in issue #5, last issue. This is her first full appearance, and she's on the cover, so it's her cover appearance as well. You've got Venom #14. Potentially, it looks like we're going to be getting a new Jack-o'-lantern. Just because, like I say, it looked like he was going to grab that wish stone right at the end of 13. So we'll see what happens there. Iron Man #11. Just because there's potentially a death in this issue, I don't know, but it's kind of teased in the solicitation, so we'll find out. And an honorable mention is Goon #2 from Albatross Funny Books. It's a low print. It's a good story, and that one has news has come out that that's been optioned. They're going to be making a movie of that, so we might as well get into that conversation right now. So this is the last issue, #1. Got regular cover, and then the like I say, there's a $3.99, and this is the heavier cardstock $5.99. You kind of get that for each issue. I'm going to show an image of the first Goon book. I've showed this one before. It came from the 90s. The very first print of the very first Goon was a low print, and if you ever come across it, wow, that's a pricey book, and it's just going to go up now that this has been optioned. So if you come across that at a yard sale or a flea market or swap meet, I don't know, I call them swap meets, some people call them flea markets. If you come across that, just don't hesitate, buy it, stick it in the middle of a couple other books so that nobody knows what you got. That's kind of the trick when they're a buck. If you come across a really good one and grab a couple of real crappy ones, stick it in the middle so nobody knows what you got. Anyway, just a little tip there. So anyway, I just want to talk about the Goon because that's some pretty good news. So anyways, I just want to talk about Batman for a bit because I as you know, I love Batman, and I just haven't been a fan of Tom King's writing for the longest time. But I was reading an article by the Hollywood Reporter. They did a little interview with him, and Tom King, like his stories, they drag out for, well, this is like 100 issues, his run here. And he's hinting that the last 15 issues of this run will include something of note. So he talked to DC, Warner, AT&T, who are all kind of owners, and he ran something by them, and what he said was, what we're going to do for the last 15 issues is something no one has ever seen for the character. It's something that's going to change the character for a generation, or maybe more, or maybe forever. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it sounds like the last 15 issues or so are going to be some pretty big ones. So Batman, I took him off my list, and I'll probably put him back on around issue 80 just so I make sure I get whatever's coming. It says this is a change that is going to shake the world of Batman, and it's going to leave my mark on the character. So I sure hope he doesn't. Well, anyways, I don't know. We'll find out what happens, but the last 15 issues or so will be the coda, is what it says, and that just means that's a passage that brings a piece to an end. So that sounds interesting. We'll have to give Tom King another kick at the can. Like I say, I'll probably start picking it up around issue 80, because if there's a big change coming, I definitely want to be part of that. So I just want to let you know about that in case you drop Batman. As far as Silver Surfer Black goes, #1, there's somebody asked me about the limited variants. Boy, there, as usual, Marvel's got a ton of variants. There's a couple 1 for 100s, there's 1 for 50, there's, as usual, there's a billion covers. There's also going to be a bunch of exclusive covers. So hey, you pick what you want. I don't know, I got nothing to say. There's some really nice ones in there though. I kind of like, there's a Bradshaw 1 for 50, and I think it's a 1 for 50 and a 1 trade, or 1 for 25, and then a 1 for 1. He's got a 1 for 100 Virgin anyways. Really nice with the huge Galactus and Silver Surfer in the front there. I might try and get that one. I really like that one. And Donny Cates did tweet out the other day that there's a big reveal in this run, so we'll have to see what happens. I don't know what that means, but usually Donny Cates, when he says something, I listen, as you all know. And lastly, I just want to talk about Magic Order, because Magic Order has, I mean, Netflix bought Millar World, meaning that anything he puts out is kind of under their title, or they own it. And they put out Magic Order June of last year. So you got, just going to run through number 1 real quick. You got a couple A and B covers, you got C, and then a blank. The print run for number 1 was pretty high. I mean, there's 4 covers, and you know, as usual, shops ordered pretty heavy for number 1. It was like 157. You might as well round up to 160,000 by the time you get reorders and everything in there. So we're looking at roughly 160,000 for all 4 covers. The cool thing with number 1 is that's the first appearance of Madame Albany and the Venetian in that book. And I love that Venetian character. He's really cool. If you've read it, you'll know what I mean. And it's kind of a, I kind of liken it to an adult Harry Potter, this series. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a good one to get as well. You've got your 2 kind of regular covers, A and B. And then the one I really like is this one here. It's cover C. That's your first cover appearance of the Venetian. And he's obviously the villain in the main villain, kind of, well, Madame Albany and him, or there's a bunch of villains, but he's one of the baddies, and I really like that character. He's really cool. So that is your first cover appearance of Venetian. Number 1, like I say, was your first appearance. The funny thing with Millar titles is they never seem to really go crazy price-wise, even though they get optioned. I mean, look at Reborn and Empress and all those other ones that I talked about a long time ago, and they've all been optioned too. But anyways, if you got Magic Order, hang on to it. If you don't have this cover, you probably can find it in the back issue bins. You know, I mean, they're pretty cheap. That's one I'd recommend just because it is his first cover appearance. So, and the print run for number 2 was quite a bit lower. As usual, number 2 usually falls off a cliff. It was around 31,000, 32,000 with reorders and stuff. So, you know, it's a big difference from 160 to 32. So, 31 to 32. But anyways, I was going to do a whole bunch of down the road books in this video, but it would just get way too long. So what I'm going to do is put out a video probably Monday or Tuesday showing books coming out July and August. I got a bit of time, and there's some really good stuff coming out in the summer. So I'm going to look for that probably, like I say, Monday, more likely Tuesday. Might be late Monday. We'll see what happens. But anyways, that's all I got for you this week, folks. Happy hunting. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.